DOL.STUDIO presents Sourcing Smart and Green Products and People Globally. We're sharing recent local news and business insights in green and blue economy. Listen, like, share, and connect with us. Greetings, my name is Doll. I'm a precision machinist with over 15 years experience in robotics and AI automation, specialized in sustainable manufacturing and climate solutions. I coach women through technical and vocational education and skills training to become highly qualified personnel in STEM. DOL.STUDIO presents Sourcing Smart and Green Products and People Globally. The Ontario News Weekly Wrap-Up, Year 23, Week 17. Information from the Open Government Newsroom, courtesy of King's Printer for Ontario, 2023. News release. Ontario to celebrate the coronation of His Majesty King Charles III. On May 6, 2023, Ontario will celebrate the coronation of His Majesty King Charles III and Her Majesty the Queen. This historic occasion will mark the first coronation of a Canadian head of state in 7 decades. Bulletin: Canada and Ontario support over 30 new homes in Markham. Today, the Honourable Helena Jezik, Minister of Public Services and Procurement and Member of Parliament for Markham-Stouffville, on behalf of the Honourable Ahmed Hussein, Minister of Housing and Diversity and Inclusion, alongside the Honourable Nina Tangri, Ontario's Associate Minister of Housing, Frank Scarpitti, Mayor of the City of Markham, and Mike Clare from Markham Interchurch Committee for Affordable Housing, announced an investment of over $4.8 million for the construction of 32 units of housing for seniors in Markham. News release: Ontario takes action on high-risk and repeat violent offenders. The Ontario government is investing $112 million to immediately strengthen the province's bail system and ensure that high-risk and repeat violent offenders comply with their bail conditions. The funding will be used to support new technology, establish violent crime bail teams, expand the Ontario Provincial Police OPP Repeat Offender Parole Enforcement Squad, and provide prosecutors with the resources they need to conduct complex bail hearings. Backgrounder: Ontario's Life Sciences Council. To support the next phase of taking life sciences to the next level, Ontario's Life Sciences Strategy, the province is establishing a Life Sciences Council. This new council will explore ways to support the creation of good-paying jobs, accelerate commercialization, and encourage the adoption of Ontario-made innovations to improve healthcare and grow the economy. Building on previous sector consultations, the Council and its 5 subcommittees will provide insights to help address sector challenges and find opportunities to increase competitiveness. News release: Ontario advancing contract for Yonge North Subway extension. The Ontario government is one step closer to getting shovels in the ground on the Yonge North Subway extension. Today, the province issued a Request for Qualifications, RFQ, for the Advanced Tunnel contract, marking a significant milestone in its plan to reduce gridlock, connect people to jobs, and make travel between York Region and City of Toronto faster and easier. News release: Ontario investing in upgrades at Kakabeka Falls Provincial Park. The Ontario government is investing $389,000 in infrastructure improvements at Kakabeka Falls Provincial Park. A new and improved viewing platform and boardwalk will offer visitors unparalleled views of the province's second tallest waterfall, the historic Kaministiquia River and Gorge below. Backgrounder: 2022 to 2023 Victim Services Awards of Distinction Recipients. The 2022 to 2023 Attorney General's Victim Services Awards of Distinction recognize the dedication and achievements of individuals and organizations working to support people who have experienced victimization due to crime and to raise awareness of victims' issues in Ontario. News release: Ontario creating safer communities through second chance hiring. The Ontario government is investing $12 million to support 9 innovative projects designed to help up to 2,000 people leaving the justice system or with prior criminal records find meaningful jobs with local businesses, helping them create more connections and a sense of belonging within their communities. More than 1 million people in Ontario live with a criminal record, which can decrease the chances of a second interview by 50% and drastically increases the likelihood of long-term poverty. Stable employment has been shown to help address the root cause of crime and reduce the likelihood of someone reoffending. Court Bulletin: Town convicted and fined $100,000 for violations under the Safe Drinking Water Act, SDWA. Convicted, the Corporation of the Town of Orangeville. Court Bulletin: Trucking companies fined $10,000 for Environmental Protection Act violation. Convicted, Lionheart Haulage Limited and Tonks Truck Limited. News release: Ontario building safer and secure communities. Today, the Ontario government introduced the Strengthening Safety and Modernizing Justice Act 2023, which would, if passed, clear the path for more people to consider a career in policing, strengthen protections for animals, and increase access to the courts by reducing backlogs. Backgrounder: Ontario's Advanced Manufacturing Council. Ontario continues to attract key investments and create meaningful opportunities for people, families, and businesses across the province. Many of these opportunities are in the manufacturing sector. News release: Ontario getting more boots on the ground by making it easier to recruit and train police officers. The Ontario government is making it easier for police services across the province to recruit and train more police officers by removing tuition fees for the Basic Constable Training Program at the Ontario Police College, OPC, and immediately expanding the number of recruits that can be trained each year. Court Bulletin: Workplace injury results in $120,000 fine for Thunder Bay Pulp and Paper Company. Convicted: Resolute Forest Products, Inc., Thunder Bay, Ontario, a pulp and paper company. News release: Ontario helping more students become doctors in Durham Region. The Ontario government is expanding the number of undergraduate seats and postgraduate medical school positions to ensure there are enough doctors to meet the healthcare needs of Durham Region and their growing population. Prioritized for Ontario residents, new medical seats will be allocated to Queen's University, and many of the new seats will be designated to Queen's University's collaboration with Lakeridge Health to help address the shortage of family doctors. News release: Ontario investing in new poultry research center. The Ontario government is investing $13.5 million in a new poultry research center in Elora. The Government of Ontario, the Agricultural Research Institute of Ontario, ARIO, and the province's 4 poultry industry boards signed a Memorandum of Understanding to invest in the new Ontario Poultry Research Centre to advance research and drive innovation for the poultry sector. News release: Ontario combating violence and improving safety in schools. The Ontario government is investing $24 million to help reduce the risk of violence in schools and promote the safety of students and educators. This is in response to recent incidents of violence in schools that have increased concern and fear amongst students, families, and the broader community. Show some love with a like and share. Connect with us at DOL.STUDIO on social media. We want to hear from you. Subscribe for more local news, business insights, investment trends, and infrastructure developments. This podcast was sponsored by #WithLove Inc. community organization. All things done, #WithLove. Sourcing smart and green products and people globally.